Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free?
To celebrate our nation, that was Skylar Cole with tonight's national anthem performance.
The home of the
This for my city, this for the top, this for the win, this for the win, this for the crown, this for the crown, this for my homies and bitches, they know that I love them, I got them all holding it down. Shorty, you pretty, you come to my city. We thank you for coming, we thank you for coming.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And on the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Chance now to take a look at some of the steal numbers over the scope of the last few months for him.
I feel like he hasn't been paying as much attention to the defensive aspect of the game as he needs to. His steals have dropped over the past few months, and he needs to get back some of that fire on D.
Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. Anthony Davis is out there with Derek Lively. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Thompson. And it's Marshall in at the 3. And for the Magic, in the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell Pope. Wagner and Banchero are the forwards, and it's Bitadze in at the 5. Hey, Coach, it's NBA opening night, one of the best dates on the calendar. I know you're as excited as I am.
I sure am. Finally, Kevin, we get some games that count. We've been waiting months for tonight, and I love how at this point, everybody has playoff aspirations.
A lot of optimism, isn't there, Coach?
There sure is. This is the best day of the year.
And so it's the Mavericks getting on the board first. Suggs with a screen for Wagner. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, it's a luxury that Wagner is so versatile in the two-man game.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Their last encounter was in Orlando, where they were able to handle the Magic.
Yeah, really ratcheted up the pressure in their last matchup, getting steals and just creating havoc defensively.
Well, when you can turn defense into offense like that, it certainly makes the game a lot easier.
The three-pointer, no good.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Here's Wagner. Thompson with the rebound. Now, here's Marshall. 23 points for him the last game against the Lakers.
Yeah, and his facilitating was also extremely impressive. He was outsmarting the defense and easily connecting with ready shooters.
Now, here's Wagner. Following the miss by Kyrie Irving. So, Stan, we watched Kentavious Caldwell Pope's career, and he's played for a handful of teams. And he's been a starter on multiple title teams, including the 2020 LA Lakers.
Yeah, Kevin, I loved coaching him. This guy is a hard worker. He's one of the best conditioned athletes in the league. His stamina is incredible. He knocks down threes. It's not a coincidence that he's been on championship teams in 2 different cities.
Yeah, amazing. Now, here is Irving. Lively finds Davis. Back to Lively. Over Banchero. Dallas again missing. The Magic have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. To the paint. Here's Bitadze. Nails the baby hook.
Always a threat to score. Banchero, that time with a sweet find.
For Orlando, they won their last contest, that game against the Celtics. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
I caught up with Coach Jamal Mosley. Now, when asked about the game plan on Anthony Davis, Coach said, we have to do our best to keep him out of the paint. Now, that's where he's most effective. If he beats us with his jump shot, well, we can live with that. Interior defense will be put to the test. Guys?
Thanks, David.
Well, that's just the physicality from Suggs, fighting off defenders in close.
Pass to Davis. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Now, here's Marshall. Over Banchero. Marshall can't hit.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
Here's Suggs. Drills it from outside. Suggs has got 5 points so far.
And as we see Suggs develop his game, you'll see more of this. Jalen with the ability to operate off ball.
The three from Davis. Banchero grabs the board. Orlando leading by 8. Pass to Wagner. Here's Suggs. From past the arc. Bitadze can't hit. Dallas has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Suggs passes to Wagner. Banchero dishes to Suggs. Into the lane. It's blocked.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
The three from Davis. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
It's always a good sign when the three is falling for Davis. It really opens up the rest of his game.
Although they were eliminated in the first round, last season was a success stand for the Magic.
It sure was, Kevin. I don't think many people had them even making the playoffs, but they fought hard, pushed the Cavs to 7 games, and gained valuable playoff experience.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
The foul couldn't hold Davis down. His scoring ability is just that strong.
Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. With a break in the action, we go to the 2K leaderboard. See the teams that excelled at slowing the pace down a campaign ago. Fourth, the Magic.
I mean, they held opponents to so few points that it allowed them to win games even when their offense wasn't clicking.
Back the pass to Wagner. Unloads from 13. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Thompson from long range. Black grabs the board.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
The shot by Carter. Nobody around. The Magic again can't hit. Dallas has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Here's Davis. The kick out to Irving. Dallas again missing. Orlando leading. Outside Anthony. Pass to Wagner. Back to Anthony. Deflects the pass. Fast break Dallas. Irving against Wagner. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Greg, you love this topic more than anyone. When you think about the best ball handlers of all time, where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
The Magic making a switch here. Banchero's checked in. Now here's Anthony. Still without a basket. Here's the teardrop. And Thompson sends it back. Irving with the ball. Working on Black and trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Banchero looking around. Anthony on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. And Cole Anthony good for three. And the Magic lead by 3. Here's Irving. And he drives in. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
The previous play is under review.
Play center in Secaucus. I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Well, they're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, and looking at the replay, that he got it off in time.
Well, it's good they decided to take another look at it. I know some folks don't like how replay slows the game down and interrupts the flow, but when you have it there, you got to use it.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Magic. They lead by 1. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
On the court for Dallas here in the second, we've got Davis. Kyrie Irving is out there with Thompson. Then there's Daniel Gafford. And it's Marshall in at the 3 slot. Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Banchero finds Anthony. Carter with a screen on Thompson. A shot by Anthony, no good.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Here's Davis. The kick out to Irving. Thompson dishes to Marshall. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Davis. Stolen by Carter. Fast break. Here come the Magic. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Paolo Banchero is not skipping steps. The Magic superstar says it's like anything in life, it's a process. Having that perspective just makes you want to work every day because this is the best league in the world. If you become impatient, you're going to drive yourself crazy. It's a cliche, Kevin, but you just keep pounding away. Back to you.
Well said, David. Dedication to the craft. DA thanks. Irving. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Here's Black. He has yet to score. Carter kicks to Banchero. 3-pointer. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Pass to Thompson. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Here's Gafford. A shake. That one misses. Good work defensively by Carter. Anthony in the corner. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Thompson.
Well, we all know Cole Anthony can score the ball, but he deserves more credit for his defense. He's a high-energy player who likes to make things difficult for opposing guards.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Wendell Carter. And Jalen Suggs is subbed in for Wagner. Now, here's Marshall. Pass to Irving. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I would say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
It's his first trip to the line.
And 79% from the line a season ago. Pretty consistent there as a free throw shooter.
No good on the free throw. And Orlando making a change here. Wagner's checked in. And he sinks the second. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. Hits it from three-point range. Banchero's got his second bucket of the night. Mavericks trail by 6. Outside Irving. Crosses over. It's deflected.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
Suggs looking around. Here's Bitadze. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Jacks up a three. And it's Wagner with the rebound.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
Banchero with the screen. Pass to Bitadze. Down low. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Well, back in 2022, the #1 overall pick was Paolo Banchero. What do you think of his game?
You have to love his game, Kevin. I mean, handles the ball as a big guy at 6'10", makes plays for other people, scores, gets to the free throw line. All-star game in his second year. And on that team, he has really, really looked to defend. This guy's future is bright.
And their coach is another guy from the Seattle area, right? Who has come on the NBA and starred.
There have been quite a few of them.
4 on the shot clock. Here's Suggs. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Suggs has got his third basket of the night.
Oh, strong move by Suggs inside, not allowing the contact to hold him back.
Gafford passes to Irving. Another 3 for Dallas.
That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on a roll.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. So for the Magic, Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Mo Wagner. Wagner comes in for Banchero. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Black. Now, here's Suggs. 7 points in the game. The quick look, no good that time. Caldwell-Pope against Thompson. Pass to Davis. Davis working in the paint.
And Davis shoots a high percentage because he's so adept at playing to his strengths.
Wagner outside. 1:37 left to play in the first half. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And taking a look at some numbers here for Kyrie Irving. Great showing for him last season. And he was also among the top 20 in steals. That ability is more unique than folks realize. Very valuable defensively.
And again, you gotta love his commitment to excellence. He owns the free throw line. It's truly an impact part of his game.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Caldwell-Pope outside. Back to Suggs. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. For Dallas, they've gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Here's Davis. Marshall with it. Dallas needs to get off the shot. And Gafford throws it down.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
51 seconds left here in the second. Wagner outside. Back to Suggs. Caldwell Pope outside. Good on the triple.
Well, he shoots a solid clip from deep. Caldwell Pope took advantage.
The Mavericks leading. Outside Irving. Pass to Davis. Marshall with it. Back to Davis. That falls. Great assist by Marshall. Marshall's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Wagner outside. The Mavericks pull it in. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Dallas Mavericks. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
So I come out with a intense focus and intensity that other teams can't match. Just doing whatever it takes to keep our tempo. Guys are in a great rhythm when we have a great tempo, so just trying to get everybody involved and do whatever it takes to win.
Well, we'll see if you can keep playing at your pace in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Before we get into that, I want to know, back when you guys played, what was your favorite city? And turning back now to talk about the Orlando Magic. What a close game this has been.
One thing that's helped tonight, their three-point shooting. Those triples add up fast, don't they, Kenny?
That's why I shoot them. If they have 4s, I take them too. But here's one thing. You have to have floor balance, and you have to really create clean looks, though.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
The Magic trail by 3. Wagner and Banchero are the forwards. In the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell Pope. And it's Vitante in at the 5 down low. That's the group starting the second half for Jamal Mosley. Here's Caldwell Pope. Banchero left side. Clock at 6. Here he goes. And Davis sends it back.
A two-way star, AD has led the league in shot blocking on multiple occasions.
And Thompson kicks to Davis. Over Caldwell Pope. And that one's good by Davis. Davis has got 12 in the game.
And likes the view from there. He's a strong mid-range shooter.
Yeah, and once you see that advantage from the sideline, you just want to yell at him to shoot the ball.
And it's good for 2.
Oh, good to see that Banchero has options if he can't penetrate. Your game has to be multifaceted in the league.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the Magic retired the first jersey number in their franchise's history. that of our esteemed colleague and Hall of Famer, Shaquille O'Neal. Orlando's #1 pick back in 1992, Shaq went on to lead them to their first NBA Finals appearance in 1995. The honor is well-deserved, Kevin.
Yep, he's our teammate, isn't he, David? We love him as a guy, and we love him as a player. Here's Bitadze, and that one is stuffed right through.
Sharp assist by Suggs, capable of running your attack.
The first overall pick, and Stan, we have seen this kid, 6'10" Paolo Banchero. How impressive have you assessed his passing skill?
Well, Kevin, it was the thing that surprised me most about him when he came in the NBA. I knew he could put the ball on the floor and attack the basket, get to the free throw line, but he is one of the best big playmakers in this league, making the game easier for all of his teammates.
Wow, what a great asset.
You aren't kidding. Well, Caldwell Pope is one of those guys who just loves to come after you.
Here's Irving, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the content. Stan, we talk about this every night. So much great young talent coming into the NBA. Is there one player, though, in particular, who right now stands out to you?
Well, I have to say, Kevin, Victor Wembanyama. I don't know that we have ever seen a guy of that size do the things that he does. Now, you can say, oh, what about Nikola Jokic? Well, Nikola Jokic, first of all, is not Victor Wembanyama's size. And then Victor's handle and his length, the guy's incredible. He's going to be the face of the NBA for a long, long time.
Here's Marshall. Jalen Suggs making his last shot.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Here's Wagner. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. GA, when you look at the development of Franz Wagner, what now is the next step for him?
Kevin, for me, it's the three-point shooting, specifically becoming more efficient out there. And I also think he's going to have to become a better passer, ball mover. I got total confidence he'll get there because the rest of his game is complete.
Anthony Black's checked in for Caldwell Pope. Now here is Davis. 12 points for him. Nailed from three-point land. Irving's got the game tied up here for the Mavs.
Some of the fastest hands in the league right now. Kyrie knowing he has to get rid of it.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
For your 407 dance team.
Dallas making a switch here. Lively's checked in. No one had more success at the foul line last season than this group of players. Klay Thompson, #1.
And no doubt he finished the season right where he should have on that list. He was far and away the best free throw shooter in the league.
Wagner passes to Banchero. To the middle. Here's Bitadze. And Lively pulls it down. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Wagner against Irving. And finished off by Wagner.
Well, with his size and power, Wagner can seem unstoppable at the rim.
Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Irving with the bounce pass. Davis with it. Defended now by Wagner. Here's Black. Hasn't made one yet. And Davis sends it back.
What a play by Davis. You think you can get it over me? Nuh-uh. Not on my watch.
They get it back. Snatched away. Here's Wagner. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Wagner's got his third basket of the night right there. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Orlando?
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Suggs kicks to Black. Wagner wide open. No good from outside. Mavericks trail by 4. Outside Irving. It's Davis on the wing. Dallas, no good that time either. Orlando, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Suggs finds Wagner. And Thompson sends it back.
In terms of off guards, Thompson is an all-defensive team-level player, can compete with the best of them.
Marshall dishes to Davis. Over Banchero. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. 14 points for Anthony Davis.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Wagner outside. Launches a 3. And it's Banchero missing.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And it's Goga Bitadze with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Orlando. Wagner comes in for Paolo Banchero. And Dallas also making a switch. Gafford's checked in. And on the way from Irving for 3. Orlando grabs the miss. Wagner's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Black. Nothing on the board. And that one's good, Wagner.
And after what was just a horrendous shooting performance in that first half, they're finally starting to find their rhythm here in the second.
Irving looking over the floor. Here's Marshall, and it's sent back by Carter.
Well, that's just great defensive execution. Carter Jr. connecting on the block.
And the rejection by Gafford. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Here's Wagner. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And we've reached the end of the third. Orlando out in front, ending the third quarter with a massive 16-7 run. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. Thompson is out there with Irving. Then there's Daniel Gafford. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Marshall. In at the 3, the small forward. And here's Irving. Pass to Gafford. Davis setting the pick for Gafford. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And when healthy, Davis remains an absolute force in this league on both sides of the ball.
Anthony Davis taking 2 shots.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for Orlando. 3-point lead. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. Here's Anthony. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Frozen. Guy is just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Irving passes to Davis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And really one of the most challenging covers in our game. Davis, hard to guard given how versatile he is.
Taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And he makes both free throws.
And one of the best big men in the game, Davis, continuing to prove how dominant he is.
Now Banchero. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
At the line for Orlando, Paolo Banchero. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And on paper, Paolo Banchero has so many appealing attributes. His size, build, the ability to find shots. You can easily see why scouts were enamored with this guy as a prospect.
Jalen Suggs is checked in for the Magic. No good on the second free throw.
Well, they should be looking at a 3-point lead. Hopefully for them, that miss won't cost them.
Suggs against Irving. Pass to Thompson to take the lead. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Wagner's got his 6th rebound on the night. Steps back. Here's Banchero. He clangs that one off the back iron and down it falls.
Yeah, and a nice touch there from Banchero to get the jumper to fall.
Here's Marshall. Inside, here's Davis, and Davis throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Exum is checked in for the Mavericks. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley was saying to the team. Now, with the game in the balance, Coach told his team to play loose. Don't overthink it. We got this far playing our game, and we can win the same way. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Buries the long-range jumper. Black's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Smart pass by Anthony. He has that good sense for when he should look to dish.
And now an update on Derek Lively from David Aldridge. David, what'd you find out?
Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Dallas. Oh, that is not what you want to see. It sounds like it's a serious injury. And for a team that's gearing up for the playoffs, this could make things very difficult going forward. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Well, guys, certainly not the news his fans were hoping for.
And not at all. I mean, it sounds like he's got a long road ahead of him in terms of his recovery.
That's just awful news. You really feel for the guy, and you know everyone in the NBA family is wishing him a speedy recovery.
And here is Irving, after Paolo Banchero made that last 3-pointer. Pass to Suggs. Rebound by Marshall. Mavericks trailed by 5. And here is Davis. Over Banchero. Oh, they get it back. Screen by Gafford. Irving. And it's in there. Irving's got 19 points.
Yeah, terrific feel for where the defense is hedging. Irving knows that's his shot to take.
And the rejection by Gafford. Now, here's Exum, covered by Anthony. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Wagner's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Suggs. 3-pointer. Mavericks with the rebound. Marshall's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Floats one. He takes it up and lays it in.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Magic have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. For the Magic, Goga Bitadze's checked in for Wagner. Wagner comes in for Black. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Anthony. Now, here's Wagner. And Irving pulls it down.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
And it's Kentavious Caldwell Pope with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. 13 foul.
Outside Irving. Pass to Marshall. Shot clock at 6. To take the lead. That one's not going to go. Orlando's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Here's Bitadze for 3. Another miss by Orlando. 1:52 left to play here in the fourth. Shoots from the baseline. The kick out to Irving. Second chance shot. Gafford trying to break free. Irving can't get it to go. Orlando leading. Caldwell Pope outside. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Dallas has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Here's the break. They need this one. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Gafford's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Irving against Suggs. And Marshall kicks to Davis. And it's Exum in the corner. Connects from downtown.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Now, here's Suggs. It falls. He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
Used to these big moments from his college days. Banchero's heartbeat should stay low here.
Here's Davis. It counts.
Stepping up. Davis is a fantastic option late. You know with that height and skill set, he's going to get a good look.
A 3-ball. That's good from Banchero on the assist from Suggs.
And the young star, Banchero, comes up huge down the stretch.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Irving finds Davis. Takes it inside. Now Gafford. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
At the line for the Mavericks, Marshall. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that ties the game up. Can't knock it down, and they really needed that one.
Well, they had a chance for the lead right there, but we're all evened up.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here.
Attention fans, now on the court is your next squad.
We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth. Now, here's Suggs. Pass to Banchero. Over Davis. Oh, missed it. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. You coached Stan at various levels for 30 years. How has the transition been to the broadcasting business?
Well, Kevin, it's been great because of people like you and because I'm undefeated.
Right. But you missed the aftermath when there's at least a score sheet. There's a scorecard that says win or loss.
I do miss that. There's no question. I miss the competition. I miss the camaraderie of building toward a result. But I've started to get some of that in broadcasting as I've gotten to know my partners better.
Well, it's great being your partner.
Likewise.
We've got Irving. Anthony Davis is out there with Daniel Gafford. Then it's Exum, and it's Marshall in at the small forward position. Now, here's Suggs. To the inside. Kicks it out to Banchero. Drops in the tray. Banchero's got 21.
And this is something Banchero continues to hone, wanting to become a dangerous threat from deep.
We play just over a minute here in OT. The three from Davis. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Caldwell Pope outside. Offline with his three. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Dallas Mavericks. Outside Irving. Shot clock at 5. Launches it. It's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. To the right wing. Now, here's Marshall. He's covered by Suggs.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
Well, look, they needed that one. Tremendous leadership by Caldwell Pope in an important situation.
Outside, Davis. Over Banchero. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And it's the Magic's ball. And they go to the intentional foul.
First team foul.
Irving against Suggs. Banchero outside. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Off target from three-point range.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
Yeah, and it basically all comes down to this. If they come away empty here, this one's pretty much over.
And an intentional foul right there.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And the first of two, no good. Heartbreaker.
Jalen Suggs taking 2 shots.
And he ends up making the second, and that puts them up by 5. There's 21 seconds left in the first overtime. Marshall deciding where to go with it. Back to Irving. They need this. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Third personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for 2. Paulo Banchero.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They'd used up all their energy just getting it to overtime.
So the Magic win it. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. And now we present the player of the game, Paolo Banchero.